Y'all, if you're chosen when you're a triple agent, that's why I be telling y'all, you can't tell me what I supposed. If I'm walking in my purpose, you need to ask God what you need to do for me. And then once the energy tell you that, especially you spiritual people, you know all the ways to getting to the source of God. You need to ask God what you could do for me to help me. You don't need to come and tell me what I need to do, going by human standards, because this ain't no human standard situation. The chosen one didn't wake up to be y'all commodity. You know what? So I'm trying to tell everybody that in the most respectful manner as possible. But it's like y'all still think God's a joke. It can't be too much of a joke when you gotta sell your soul to get dope. You can't look on the outside and be telling not none of my tribal brothers and sisters. I know y'all run a gang. I ain't talking to none of y'all, the spiritual team. So Rose, sit down somewhere. I ain't talking to y'all. But it's a lot. I get this a lot. But you can't look on the outside looking in and tell a chosen one what they're supposed to be doing. They were born to do what they were doing. How does it feel to be born? We can answer a question nobody else can answer. How does it feel to be born a sacrifice? Well, it feels worse than a black sheep, and it is a difference. You might well get ready to not get fed right, get beat on, and when you do get fed, you not getting fed right. Go look. I ain't stopped going to hospitals until after 2018, after I had my neck surgery, because I finally figured out my body structure to where I can keep it up, tame it up, and not get sick anymore. And it is a level like that for all of us where you can't get sick at all, no matter what. And once I tapped into that, I didn't have to go to doctor. No offense to doctors, the doctors saved my life. Doctors felt sorry for me. And if you go back on my real document, I got a rap sheet of going to the doctor that's out of this world. So I've been stuck by needles. So and I got little veins, so they stuck the shit out of me with needles. You better know it. And finally, a doctor, when I was like in 2017, 2016, a doctor pulled me to the side and said, "Look, bro, all these issues you be having and done had since you were young, you wasn't supposed to even have them until you got a certain age. You need to look into who feed you, look into people around you." And that's when I started cleaning up, bro. So I owe it all to that doctor. That doctor came here to Livonia to doctor on me. He the only doctor that did, so it wouldn't be hard to find him. But he ain't from here. I don't know where he from. But he pulled me to the side and told me. And then I started investigating and found out my own ex-wife was fucking me up. You know, everybody was just tearing my ass up, bro. And it was so much shit that was being done to my food and so much being done to me over a lifetime that it's pointless for me to talk bad about somebody that had to eat feces or something, you know what I'm saying? Because they were doing me in. And what it was, my body was fighting it off, all them chemical reactions. That's probably why I'm gonna probably get into studying acid. But, cause some acid saved my life. And if I would have got rid of the acid before the event would have took place, that's why I said the spiritual team work on you first. And see, I'm starting to get that, understand that if I would have took it upon myself to get rid of this particular acid, I'd have died from the chemical that they were putting in my food. Deep honey, y'all. And that's why I blow the whistle, because I knew that girl was gonna play a fool and put me right back in a fool hand. After I done worked my whole life before she even got with me to get out of that situation. That's where your curse came in at. That's why you going down. And if you ain't passed on yet, before you pass on, you better fix that. Cause they got some, you think you going through it over here. I know exactly what y'all gotta go through when you go over there, especially messing with a chosen one. God got a whole different hell for y'all. I told y'all he building a new hell. A whole planet. It's a planet. And God got a hell of a imagination. When you think you don't feel nothing and can't feel nothing, you better believe, buddy, God created you. and you can feel something. And he gonna make you reenact that and live that for the rest of your eternity. That's why it wasn't no problem for me to sit here patiently and wait on this situation, because I'm already knowing how hell be. This is heaven to me compared to hell, G. You better get together out there. Why y'all bullshitting? Because I know what it feel like to have something, and I know what it feel like to have nothing. And I'm telling you, now that I know what I know now, it's no bigger goal in the world than to do what God asked me to do. And God built me to do. God reincarnated me to do. God created me in the first place to do. So you need to worry about doing that part first. And it's very few people who here just to relax. That they probably in their own last lifetime on earth. And I think it's like 171 lifetimes for us to figure out. You know, it's sad because it's 171 lifetimes just to figure out one thing you're supposed to do. And it's sad that it had to take 171 lifetimes for us to just to get to that one problem. When just imagine if you could get to that one problem in the beginning of that 171 lifetimes, you come the rest of the lifetimes just ball out. You got spiritual protection, you got earthly protection, you got that's American dream. That's way greater than the American dream. American dream is watered down. I mean, that shit there watered down compared to American dream. Or vice versa. But yeah, I'm just resting. When it rains, I rest. Like, God can tell me when to rest, bro. Like, I'm so in tune. God tell me when to eat, what to eat, when to rest, how to rest, how much rest. This comes praying and meditate. You gotta pray and meditate a lot. That's why everybody keeps saying, got it. God keep telling you what to do to get to him, but you got it. You gotta pray a lot. Even if your prayers start off angry and you just talking shit to God, okay, well, he gonna put you on the spot, yeah. At least it's in this earthly time, at least it's in your lifetime, and you working on it. And he gonna make you figure out why he told you to pray a lot. And then when you finally start praying a lot, meditating a lot, you gonna start to realize you can hear God, see God, talk to God and everything, whatever he wants you to do. And then it's all in the old movies. That's why I love the old producers better than the new one. Not saying nothing wrong with y'all. It's just like y'all forsake a lot of stuff just to get the money. I think it's supposed to take, 5 years to make a good movie. And no doubt now we got the technology where you ain't got to last that long, but you still should take that long for yourself to make sure you put your all into the movie. So it's still going to take about 3 to 5 years. At least you got 2 years shaved off with the technology, but you still need to hold that whole 3 years. People be wanting that money, just so they can buy a car and ride up and down the road for some honey. Man, get out my way and sit down somewhere. That ain't no different from throwing a shoe on a power line. We gotta be a space shuttle now, y'all. All right, your shit look good, but they getting rid of wheels. They getting rid of axles. Okay, you know, gas. They getting rid of gas. You know, you gotta start recognizing what they getting rid of. Like, for me, I don't even want to really build a car. I'm glad I'm broke at this moment, because when I start back building cars, I get to start with the new car. What's gonna make these new cars look good and do better? You know what I'm saying? Sitting here thinking, with the way wheels are changing, obviously it ain't gonna be no wheels in another 5 to 10 years probably on cars. So don't get so hipped on that shit, bro. That shit garbage anyway. When you get so old, it should just be something fun you want to do with your kid. You want to go to some car show with your kid. You should be able to go car show with your kid. We make things so gangsterism when black folk do it, and they make it where people can't even come visit us. Our clubs is like that. Our get-togethers is like that. Sober or high, we are like that. If we sober, we too uptight. The stiff-necked ass nigga. And then we high, we indulging too much. So we lying ass nigga. It's like, when do we find the balance in the situation? This whole situation of mine being attacked and everything is supposed to show all my people, especially seeing my background, that we can all change for the better. So it ain't the people who attacking me that's getting in trouble. Really, they still on their job, on their course. You get what I'm saying? That's their job. Their job was to show an angel was being attacked. An angel was being attacked, and the world was supposed to notice it, came to the angel rescue, not join the attackers. I must have got some download when I was asleep. So if I was supposed to be a junkie and any of those things that y'all saying I am and want me to be, so you can write me off and emulate me, then all you had to do was watch this situation. I've been in, and you already said yourself 2 or 3 years, somebody would have died already or something like that, blah, 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 blah. So you already need to look. You purposely got me in a situation where I was supposed to commit suicide and should commit suicide. But not only am I not committing suicide, I'm healing what I had on the outside, the troubles that I had on the outside of this flesh. So, and I'm healing the internal as well. So it's like, I should have said it like you said, God, my bad, internal flesh. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, y'all don't let me. I was already elevated high after high school, y'all. Y'all kept putting me in the experiment, and here's the outcome of it, or something that's just as good as AI, but in a human form. Exactly what God wanted us all to be, instead of making a robot and going backwards. Should have made robots to be our workers, and every robot that replaced the workers should have got paid for being at home for working the robots. That way nobody lost a check. It ain't no money. It shouldn't have been for saving money in the first place. And that lets me know some of you billionaires worried about money. That's scary. So that's why I'm stuck. I'm stuck right here in the middle. I'm stuck right here with the richest, wealthiest things on earth in the astro system. I'm stuck right here with God and my ancestors. I couldn't be in a better place. Y'all crazy. Y'all was supposed to come and build around me, bro. Instead, you built around my opponent so you could be able to do this and do that, because you already guessing and judging me, saying he gonna be like this, he gonna be like that, and that's what the girls would tell each other to keep the other girls around. But like I have to tell the other girl, or ask the other girls why the other girl want to keep coming around. I've been going through this. I lived through this. That's why I can answer these questions like this. I told y'all I'm the one, if you try to sacrifice, I'm going to be cussing you out all the way up to the cross. All the way up to the cross. I probably was that bad guy on the other side of Jesus saying, if you, Jesus, get this, use that power, that might be me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I probably wasn't bad, bro. Like I said, I was a bad kid. I know that for. That's how I knew I wasn't Jesus, though. Because I knew by the line that God showed all the nether rules and netches in. Jesus was before me. It was obvious he was my bigger brother. And then it was obvious that the level was changing even according to the astro. But it was good. All of it was good. From negative to positive, they were all good. They're powerful beings. They just had issues they needed to work in. So when God said, you got to do this, do that, I was right beside Jesus. Jesus was all in line and attention. Because every time you pray, that's why the Muslims pray. Every time you pray, once you pray like that and you start meditating so much, you really do astro. You can feel other energies. Just like in the Avatar, you feel all the other energies, literally. Like, it ain't no faking the Holy Ghost here. This is real. You got to pretty much stop your, when you pray, you got to stop yourself from bringing something from the spiritual to the physical. And that's why somebody's supposed to be here to help me manage me and all that shit. That's why I said all the chosen ones going to wind up staying in close proximity together. Because they too powerful. They just like the 1% now. 1% know it. High up know it. They don't bother us. They done told y'all stop bothering us. Y'all still doing it. Trying to get an extra dollar. Trying to skim a dollar off the top. I know. I work with big businesses. I seen petty people steal 50 grand from billionaires and they never noticed it. I saw it so much so I was like, I wanted to take it upon myself to find the owner name, but I never could get close enough. They won't let you get their phone numbers and shit. And that's another way you know we all in a matrix system. You shouldn't have that kind of power. And see, the only way you can get that kind of power through elevation. That's why them high ups is in their position and you ain't. You niggas out there, you go here lit, you sacrifice for somebody, so you definitely ain't praying for the lit. You ain't meditating or nothing. You probably, I know everybody pray, man, gangsters and all. I'm just saying, in order to elevate to what I'm talking about, y'all, you gotta hold yourself disciplined.